need a job. I don't have anything. I'm a young graduate. I would like to, start something with you. Can you help me? And the man said, look, I don't have an oil company, but I have a farm. And I have people who work for me. But you are intelligent. You graduated. So why don't you come work with me, all right? Understudy me. You'll be more or less like my PA. You help me manage the workers I have. And then as we get along, okay, I will be able to not just show you where I buy things from and how I do my business. In due time, if you and your parents can raise the money, I can help you find a suitable plot of land. And then you can start, if you still want to get to do this poultry business I'm into. There's a poultry farm. The young man said, yes, I will do this. Now, after 3 months, the young man walks up to the Oga and says, Aga, I've been working for you for 3 months. You have not given me any salary. Is this fair? And you are meant to be a Christian and elder in the church. All you've been giving me is transport every day. Is it transport that's going to make me become a great person? I am not doing again. You know how we say that in this country? I am not doing again, and I'm done. And the guy walked out. And this young man was like, but the agreement was you understudy me, aka you will be like my apprentice. You will learn the ropes. At least you have a reason to step out of your house every morning to go and learn something and learn a trade. I will take you to where I do my business, how I interact with people, how I buy feed, how I even make feeds. And here you are complaining that I haven't paid you, even though I give you transport fare every day. You don't seem grateful for the opportunity to be, under my tutelage, aka my apprentice. That ends. The other person is, and not surprisingly, a mechanic. I interact with a lot of mechanics. Now, the business model, for those of you who have businesses, particularly in the Southeast, it's actually been taken to Harvard now to be studied. Yes, the way the Igbo brothers have people who come under them, work with them, serve them for about 6 or 7 years. In some places, I've even heard of people who stayed with one Oga for 10 years. And then at the end of that tenure, the Oga establishes the person, maybe opens a small shop or another start of business, and the person takes off from there. That's basically the model. The intricacies are not quite clear to a lot of people. That's why doctors and scientists in Harvard, economic scientists in Harvard, are studying that business model as we speak. And so this mechanic picks a young man and says, okay, all right, you want to learn the trade? Fine. This is what we're going to do. I'll take you out. I'll teach you how the spanner, 16 wrench, and all of that. And they start. Now, after they start, they have a big contract to service a few cars, which they're going to do for about 6 months. They started, and this young man says, Oga, we've been working on these cars for so and so time. Give me part of the profit now. After all, I'm the one that's always carrying the heavy load. All you give me is feeding money, and you send me home with transport. And the man looked at him and like, what's going on? But the agreement was we would do this and do this and do that. Now, finally, young lady says, oh, I have a business. You don't have anything to do. Why don't you come and learn this business I am into? It's great. It's not too stressful. And you will eventually, with the right drive, be able to fund your own lifestyle. All you have to do is come and learn. I will even buy the materials for you. The person said, yes. Now, they start. Once again, somebody comes and gives a huge chunk of jobs to this person. Says, madam, I've seen your work. Why don't you help me do this? So this woman calls this, in quote, apprentice that she has decided to help teach that skill set, that trade. And then the person said, madam, this one we're going to do plenty work. You give me a percentage. And she's like, is this how it works here? Is this how the Botaka mindset is? Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have businesses, those of you who have apprentices working with them right now, I invite you to join me in this conversation. My name is Jude. Welcome. This, as always, is the Office Beat on 90.3 Nigeria Info. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 017-923-0009. You can get out to us and call us if you have the numbers. Once again, please do step away from the radio set, and then our WhatsApp and Telegram number is 08090306416. Across social media platforms at Nigeria Info PH is the handle to follow. Let's get our first caller. Moses is calling us from Woji. Good morning, Moses. Hello, Moses. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, Moses.
Yes. We issue of apprenticeship. You see, the truth is that nowadays, the youth, the boys, girls, and whatever, they are not really ready to learn. When I was growing up back there in the north, Jos,
yes,
I was with my boss for 12 years.
12?
I never know what is called 200 naira from my boss.
12 years, Moses.
12 years.
Okay.
I never get 200 naira from my boss.
Huh.
But here now, every day I give my boys 500, 1,000. Sometimes we go outside work, I count 5,000 naira and give as free. And you are still learning.
But Moses, that time and now, there are two different times. Oh dear. Joseph is calling us all the way from Ada George. Joseph, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning, Joseph. Apologies there, Joseph. Once again, please, when you're calling, do us a big favor, step away from the radio, all right? And if possible, just turn it off. Possibly, if you can, turn it off. John, all the way in Alu, is calling us. John, good morning.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, welcome.
Thank you. You see, the problem with our youth these days is that's why most of them can't get to skill. It's because they are always after the money. They don't want to focus and learn the skill. I'm an example. Back then in 2007, after school, I had to go into wedding and fabrication.
Okay.
My boss stated it clear that I should come with my transport money and feeding every day.
Okay.
For like 3 years.
Okay, 3 years.
So I was focused on the job. So I didn't see it as a big deal. Because then my parents were also supporting me. But the truth of the fact is that it's not that easy. But once you're determined, you get the skill and be helpful to yourself and your society at large.
Yeah, Okonkwo, but you see, there are some apprentices, and I've seen a few who don't have the kind of support you probably have, who are probably who are probably picked up from the street. They need to eat, they need to wear clothes. How do they cope? John. Yes, go on, John.
It's between them and their boss.
How do
if the boss knows the person doesn't have any help from anybody to support them.
Okay.
So some people give.
All right, some people give. Thank you very much, John. Okonkwo is on NTA Road. Okonkwo, good morning.
Brother Jude, good morning.
Good morning to you and welcome, please. Thank you for
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Welcome.
Yes, Brother Jude, let me start with my own experience. When I was having my organ, that was 1980
Jesus.
through 1982. I did the trek, though not only about 3 of us, we did the trek from Aba Railway to area. If you are doing Aba, you know the distance is very, very fast.
Every morning.
We trek and go, we trek and come back.
Every day.
Every day. So the problem of the children of this time is that the youth this time, they are not ready to suffer.
But is it not ready to suffer, or is it just convenience? Because there seems to be this idea that, for you to make it in this country, you must suffer.
My master then was not even giving us 1 naira for transport. The person that complained, he said, the Oga did give him transport. During my own time, no transport. Oh God.
But
thank God for the whole thing. Today, through that difficult experience, today God has greatly blessed me, Brother Jude.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You know that
Daniel is waiting for us in GRA. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for your patience, please.
Okay. You see, I want to, about this apprenticeship thing, I think a caller just said that he was with his Oga for 12 years.
12 years?
Yes, that is good for 10. You know, now, sometimes you can pick someone from someone can just walk up to someone and Oga, I want to learn how this is your trade or this is your business. Can you help me? And meanwhile, this person does not have anybody to help him for transport or for feeding. Then I think is a side of the boss. So okay, so I'll be giving you feeding maybe once a day or twice a day, and a little tipping for your child, and at least to help the one that is ready to learn. Because right now, the way things are going in this country is not the years that you can work and your parents will be supporting you. There are some people out there that will not have anybody to support them, and they are eager, they are willing to work.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. And let's get to WhatsApp now. 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. Let's get here now. Hello, Potako. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
I'm Onyekachi.
Welcome, Onyekachi. Talk to us.
I'm calling from Elekaya.
Welcome.
All right, for the topic.
Yes, please.
It depends the agreement.
Okay.
In my own time, me and my people with my Oga, we agreed for 5 years.
Okay.
So after 5 years, there will be settlement. So in that 5 years, completed, and I add another 1 year, make it 6 years. Then Oga settled me. But this time, some persons, they only like to see money. They don't want to learn the trade or the work. The difference between you want somebody to assist you that you want to learn something. You want to learn, there have to be an agreement.
Okay.
And you remove your money, your mind out of money. Money is not the issue. If you like trek, if you like eat camel, if you like eat anything, it does not matter. All you are pursuing is the skills and the wisdom. And if you like, if they give you the money, if they don't give you the skills, you end up spending the money. Then nothing will happen. If like let them pay you 200 million, you end up spending the money useless. Nothing will happen. So the skills and the wisdom is the most important than anything. But we, this time, the youth, they don't understand. Everybody wants to make fast money. Nobody cares. I know during my time, many of my friends offer me opportunity to give me money to start my own, not to wait for the 5 and 6 years. I said no. So that is the thing. So many people will not do that. They want to get the money. If I got up, they want to snatch the money and do this and do that and give excuses. There's nothing like that. Okay. It's you to determine you want to learn this. That's the same way of going to school. If you must graduate for school, you have to
finish the course.
Pay attention.
Yes, true.
It's the same thing. If you graduate for work, you graduate for school, they are all graduation. That's the same thing.
Well, thank you very much. That's a very interesting comparison and analogy there. It's akin to get into school. It's a 4-year course. It's a 3-year course. It's a 5 or 6 year course. Until you are done, you cannot be seen as someone who's qualified to practice in that particular field. But the apprentices are also speaking, and I was fortunate to speak to one or two over this conversation over the weekend. And that's one of the biggest challenges they say they have, is that some of their, in quote, mentors or managers are not being fair to them. Some of them say it's almost as though they are slaves. More to come. Hello, Port Harcourt. My name is Jude.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise.
All right, so welcome back to the program. My name is Jude. A challenge for young persons who want or need to work is to find, first and foremost, the job opportunity that respects their status as developing individuals and guarantees that their labor and social security rights will be met. Now, all of this should be done whilst encouraging them to continue their education and professional development. That's a conversation this morning. It's the apprenticeship challenge, particularly here in River State. Some business owners are opined to believe that some of the apprentices that they are getting these days don't seem to value the mentorship program that they are instilling into these individuals. It's all about coming up and earning monies just for the sake of working with them. And these businessmen, these entities are saying it defeats the purpose of having an apprentice. The same can be akin, or could be said to be akin, to those who have internship programs. If you're listening to me right now, you're in the university, you are probably in one of those courses, maybe social sciences. You probably have done 1 year internship, 6 months, 3 months, IT, like we like to call it. There's a reason for that. In some offices, you are paid. Obviously, not as well paid as the permanent staff there, but you're given some form of stipend or the like. But the question now is, should you be giving at all? Because now we have individuals who are complaining that they are working, but they don't pay them. The August them, we are giving you information, we shouldn't be paying you. How do we strike a balance? Let's have a conversation this morning. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007. The female caller line is 017-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram still remain 0809-030-6416. Joseph is calling us in my one. Joseph, good morning to you.
Yes, concerning this particular issue,
yes.
My younger sister, had brother, and I said, come and work with me.
Okay.
I'll be paying you 10,000 naira every month.
Okay.
Then at the end of the day, I will still establish a home for you. I pay her transport to and fro every day. But all of a sudden, the guy just stopped.
Why? Were you not treating her well?
I don't know. I don't know. Now my father that I'm not giving her anything there. And I said, okay, don't come again. No, please go and look for somewhere to work, because myself I didn't find somebody will help me.
Okay. So,
Most at times, when you say, come and work with me, you have in mind that you will be sharing the profit with them to an extent. Forgetting that you have plenty responsibility.
True. As a business owner, you have taxes to pay, you have bills to pay, and all of that. Rent too.
Yes. So they are also forgetting that the salary you're supposed to pay them, you're saving it for them. It will accumulate.
But are modern entrepreneurs actually doing that? Are they actually saving up their money for them, Joseph? Let's be honest.
Yes?
Are they actually saving up their salaries for them? If I follow your line of thinking, are business owners, businessmen, or guys, are they actually doing that for their apprentices? Oh dear. Apologies there, Joseph. On WhatsApp, with the mindset, the apprentice cannot be able to learn such trade. If you want to be proficient in any trade, you cannot put money first. Rather, you concentrate on being an expert in that trade before talking about money. Such persons are not loyal, neither are they obedient, and it's very difficult to get acquainted with the trade. All right, thank you very much. Biobala in Port Harcourt said, apprenticeship is not slavery. The fact that you've suffered doesn't mean that others must suffer as well. Old people today must realize that the economy today is not the same as yesterday. Jude, would you like Nigerian Info to stop paying you instead have you worked for free and they release you for 10 years later for you to establish your own radio station? Biobele from Port Harcourt, thank you very much. That's a very interesting message. 90.3. Chinedu, good morning to you.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Chinedu. Thank you for calling. Good morning.
Okay. What I want to say. Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Oh, God.
Chinedu, hello? Oh, dear. Apologies. On Facebook, Ordinaka Debbie says, anyway, being a young entrepreneur, apprenticeship or internship is cheap labor for business owners with the promise of mentorship. But as a mentor, some of these business owners are totally inconsiderate. Just like the example you gave, you cannot keep giving somebody transport fare only. At least give them incentive. What of the feeding and rent? Doesn't this graduate have other needs? The business owner should give more. And for a young person to spell out the terms of this service. So you will not go into the modern slave trade, but there is still some other shady stories about all these arrangements. Ordinaka, I agree. Some of these comments, some of these agreements are, in mystery. We don't quite know or understand how they work. But once again, Ordinaka, I'm replying to you. I need to ask. You see, if an entrepreneur, such as yourself, is meant to give, like some of these men and women who have businesses, give transport every day to the apprentice, also give them feeding to the apprentice. The question is, what sort of business are they into? How many businesses, let's be honest, can actually meet that kind of regard or that kind of remuneration in today's climate? Forget about Nigeria. Now, I'm talking about globally. There are some companies, yes, that will pay an intern, a student worker, some amount, right? But obviously, it cannot be compared to a full staff. So the balance is what we are trying to strike. Chinedu in Oyigbo. Good morning, Chinedu.
Okay.
Hello, Chinedu.
I can hear you.
Okay, go on, please. Thank you.
Okay. One of the factors that is hindering apprenticeship, particularly in River State, is that firstly, most of these apprentices, they have taken some kind of level of responsibility before going in to learn the trade.
Okay.
Some of them, like some class have been saying, they don't have anybody to assist them financially, so they will need somebody to provide for their feeding, accommodation, and other little expenses. While some others, this is social vices, like most of them engage into relationship, having girlfriends, friends. So definitely you have some level of discussion. They'll be needing money to provide for themselves and also meet them.
to particular kind of standard that they want to. And lastly, can you hear me?
I'll listen to you, Chinedu, please.
They look at apprentices like people that don't have any good renting, nobody to help them. We look at them like people that don't have life.
Okay. All right.
You understand? So these are the factors that I, from my personal experience, factor that is hindering apprenticeship. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chinedu, in his last few comments there, hits on a very important nail, and that is the perception of apprentices. Now, I have moved around a lot of mechanics across Port Harcourt, across River State. In fact, even all the way to Benin and Warri. I've encountered a lot of them, and I think Chinedu is on something here, because sometimes whilst you are at those places, you get to perceive that the apprentice is actually viewed as somebody who is not doing well in life. You often get the customers, say, don't give your boy, I don't want your boy to do it, may you do him. But how does that apprentice become a good hand in the future? Let's be very honest. There is no master at his trade who was born a master at his trade.
For now, I'm not here right now.
Hello, morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jude.
Yes, good morning. Welcome. What's your name, please?
Yeah, the music manager calling, DJ Music.
Okay, go on. Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Yeah, we're talking about you training hand of an apprentice, right?
Yes.
Okay, like me in my shop, I have like 3 apprentices learning work for me.
All right.
Understand? The problem I found out that Nigerian youth these days, they don't want to learn work. I don't know whether it's because of Bet Nigeria also. You see most of them. If you go to Bet Nigeria office, you see most of the youth there. They will spend their time from morning till night. They will not take time to go and learn a skill or develop a skill. They just want to use 100 naira to win 1 million naira. How is that possible? I always advise Nigerian youth, learn something, learn a trade. I studied statistics in Uniport, but right now, I fix electronics. I'm a good DJ.
Okay.
You understand? I know how to produce music also. I mix very well, so you can see. So if you have a trade, you can open your own business and add value to Nigerian youth out there. People will come and learn under you.
Okay, so now those who are learning, do you give them some form of stipend? What is their arrangement? What's the agreement you have with these individuals?
Okay, like one is my friend, the mother sent him to come and learn. So that one lives with me in the house.
Okay.
So I take care of his feeding and so on. You understand?
Okay.
Then the other one, they paid money. But at the end of the day, they want to go. I give them food like afternoon and probably in the evening too. Then I give them transport fare. You understand?
Okay, all right. So
to make them, to keep them coming. You understand? That's how it was. Because a happy learner will learn very well. A hungry learner will not learn very well. That's it.
All right. Interesting view. A happy learner will learn better. 9.3 Nigerian for good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome, please.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was somebody that just called me.
Okay, apologies. Sorry about that. We didn't just put a call across to that number. Okay, now I made mention if you're in university in one of the social science courses, I know in English, now in the English department, I think there is a TP, teacher practice, that they are sent out, to some school to teach. I have heard that sometimes some of the schools actually give these young students some form of compensation, albeit small, right, for their inconveniences. Yes, you have to pay your transports and all of that. But for those of you who ever had your internship program at a multinational company, you probably must have been given 20,000, 50. In some cases, I hear that some people give as much as 100,000. Chris in Oyigbo is back. Hello, Chris. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, no problem. My name is Samuel Chris. Let me talk about the situation on learning work now in Nigeria. So, it's not even about the learn work is the problem. When you finish learning the work, how can you stand? Can government support you? No. So instead of government to support you, you see them coming to demand from you. One, they didn't send you to go and learn that work. They didn't send you to go, when you are learning the work, they didn't give you help. After when you finish, maybe try to, maybe there are people sell land or do everything to establish you. You now see the government coming to ask you for this, that, bring this and that. Is it what it's supposed to be? So that is why sometimes you see people, if you look at those things, the money that you use to settle government that didn't send you to go and then work, you better look, okay, let me stay on my own now. But the government cannot send you to go and then work.
Chris, I think you're missing the point here, because taxes part of every single government all across the globe. Taxes, that's number one. Then secondly, when you want to learn a particular trade, the government doesn't have to sponsor you. There's almost nowhere. How many doctors do you get to hear have been sponsored by the government? Only a few. Majority of the doctors or the engineers or whatever have to go and find out if this is their passion, then they go through it. The same thing with musicians. Now, the point here is, how should these apprenticeships be done? People are complaining that the apprentices these days, they don't want to learn properly. Some are saying the guys are not treating them fairly. The guys are saying the apprentices are running away with the money. They don't want to spend time. So how do we marry these two and become a better side? Because I said this earlier on, Chris. The southeast style of apprenticeship is being studied in Harvard right now. How people raise other millionaires, billionaires who stay under them for 10 years, 5 years, is what these people in Harvard right now are trying to understand. So how does it work?
Yeah, let me say, you have said your own. But what I'm telling you now, I believe in fact and reality. If government can establish a place where when you finish learning the work, you go there and withdraw money as an apprentice. How can you send somebody to go and learn work after learning the work? You can't open it. What is the learning work for? So why are you learning the work? And what I'm telling you now, government, is it the responsibility of me to learn myself work? What is the government doing for me? Then after when I spend my own tax money or having money, we will now see government coming to ask me to pay them tax. Or pay tax on what? What did you open for me? That is what we people are just exonerating government as if government. But when something happens to me, government will come and claim that I am qualified citizen of the country. I am not a qualified citizen to earn something from government. Is it when something happens to me? Is it when government will claim me?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your comments. Precious Omamegbe, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to actually encourage young men. Like, for instance, when I was in school, I served at one of these multinationals. We were paid. And, yes, we were paid monthly stipends of 20,000 or thereabouts.
Okay.
And that was way back 2013.
That's a lot of money back then.
Exactly. 20,000 naira. And we are also using their transportation.
Interesting.
And it encouraged all of us who are serving them to actually put in our best to make sure that the service is rendered effective. So it's good to actually give these guys assistance to actually.
Yeah, but Precious, you were talking about an establishment that is well funded, that has made money over the years. They didn't just wake up one day and they were multi-billionaires. They've had systems in place. But for upcoming and maybe small and medium scale enterprises, which makes the bulk of the economy, particularly in this country, they may not be able to pay that kind of money even back then, or not to talk more of today. So how do they get to, as it were, passing their knowledge? Because let's be honest, some of these trades are not taught in schools. People have to learn them.
Yes, you're right. You're right, actually. But at least putting money and transportation there, that's okay. You don't need to pay like multinationals. You're coming up. But at least those ones who are helping you to achieve your aim, you should encourage them by giving them food. At least you don't need to pay them $20 at the end of the month or thereabouts. But at least that is encouragement of giving them fare and giving them feeding money or buying food for them. It's an encouragement, at least at their own level.
At your own level.
I think that's okay.
Okay. All right, Precious. It was a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you very much for joining in the conversation. All right. We have Ike who's joining us right now. Let's get to hear from Ike this morning. Ike is calling us from Abia State. Ike, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Please, can you turn off your radio set, please, Ike?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah. You on this side of the apprentices and the things that is supposed to happen, you know that there are some people that have finished learning something. They are in the house right now. It will not take government 2 minutes to notice those people. Why can't they go from house to house by this time? When you go there, come, my sister, what are you doing? Why are you not in your working place? You now hear, oh, I have finished learning, but I don't have money to open. Or you go and look for shop. Go and look for. You pay for the shop. Don't give that person money. And the government will know what they're supposed to do. Please, government. Why can't they go from house to house? Go and look for people that are not doing anything. Ask them, where are you in the house by this time? You must be in your working place. Then you hear that person say, I don't have job, or I have finished learning job, that is money that keeping me left to open it. That is what government, the responsible government should be doing. Not by waiting for them when they commit crime. They now start killing them or shooting. Let them go to house to house. The way they go to house to house and ask people to come and vote. Have you collected your PVC? You will see them. But you go to house and ask people, why are you in the house by this time? You hear some people, I don't have job. I have finished learning, but I don't have money to open. Okay, you take this 500 naira, take this 2,000, or go and look for shop. You come and pay. Why can't government do that kind of thing to people?
Okay, wait, hello? Oh dear. But the government has in the past had similar schemes to encourage small and medium scale enterprises. Some have criticized some of these programs, these schemes, if it's from the Empower to the Skuto Land. There've been several of these programs that the governments present and in the past have carried out. But once again, let me say this once again, right? Globally, the idea that Ike has, while it sounds nice, it's not what is done in most cases. You go and get yourself trained. All right, the government could have, and I think there was a period where we were having, particularly in Bielsa, skills acquisition programs all over the place. So yes, the challenge many people would say in Nigeria is you go, you get a skill, you learn a skill. The question is, how do you develop that skill, and how do you start to establish yourself? Finances always come into play, but how many of these people have gone there? That's one. Then two. Talking about finances, like I made mention, there have been several schemes, and I'm not speaking for the government, but I'm saying, as this conversation is going, the idea that everything should fall at the government doesn't seem very realistic. Because those big businessmen that we have today, those big businessmen that we're going to have tomorrow, not all of them are going to come from government direct intervention. The cliche statement, the government should create an enabling environment, comes into play at this point. But those of you who have big supermarkets, those of you who are big spare part dealers, those of you who supply companies with diesel or whatever it is that people are doing, you were tutored under you tutored under somebody. It was not, in quote, the government. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh dear. 90.3 Nigeria. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah. Sorry, what's the topic about?
We're talking about apprenticeship challenges in River State in particular.
Okay. For me, I think just creating an enabling environment. There are a lot of people who want to create businesses. There are a lot of people who want to give the youth something to do, but because of no good enabling environment, I've had a friend who wanted to do a modular refinery in Port Harcourt, but because of the environment, somebody could not invest that kind of amount of money because of the security challenges. So for me, majorly is creating an enabling environment that can attract people like this. Okay. Me as a person, I have a football club. We got football club.
Nice.
And this is actually engaging a lot of these youth. But thank God for the River State government who gave us one of the pitches that Amiese Maka to use. And that, in a way, is helping us. And you see these boys, they are doing well.
Okay. They're doing well. John from Audley Road. John, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning, please.
I want to talk concerning, the headline issue that we're discussing. Well, everyone has spoken their mind. No, but I just want to pick some things. I'm a student of Cancer Rob. I'm on IT now.
Okay.
And the place I am now, there's no, should I say, stipend or compensation. You understand? I've been here in my first year for 4 months.
Okay.
That one is the first year IT, but this one is now 1 year, and I've stayed 2 months in this one. So they are not actually paying me, but the kind of job they do is all these precision jobs.
Precision.
Repairing of vessel accessories, all these stuff with their shafts and their propellers, and all the rest.
Okay.
So actually looking at the situation of the country, and my friends are left. Some of them had connection on how to go to other multinational companies so they can be paid well. It means I want to be paid well actually, but I've tried. I submitted letters and expected calls, but nothing came up, and it was already getting to this. So I was advised by my guardian, the person who stayed with me, just go and stay there, get the skills. Tomorrow, your skills will bring the money you are looking for now. So just go and get it. So I went, and I'm learning. At least now, the experience I have now is more than how it was before. But actually I'm having this plan of setting up a mobile company. It's actually online and it's also on mobile phone. Like if someone's vehicle is bad, the person will call that number. Yeah, it's just like an emergency number.
Yeah,
we pay River State. You understand?
No, John, let me ask you.
The whole thing is sometimes someone can learn something like now. I have that kind of vision of opening a company. Because I see these days people complain of how mechanics, to repair this one and spoil this thing. Even my mother-in-law is complaining.
Yeah.
So it seems just come out.
Yeah. So
the thing is, government must not sponsor everything you're doing.
Okay.
If you look at the situation of the country, the things that are happening. These people don't really have time for you when it comes to all these things. So when you learn this skill, if you learn tailoring, go to tailoring companies, or you see a place that a tailoring shop that is doing well, go and meet your boss or the guy. Tell him, I know how to sew. I want to learn from. I want to work with you. Get goals for yourself.
Okay, get goals for yourself. Wade in my one. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yes, for me, I think the government needs to do more. Not when much is given, much is expected. Now, in time past, remember in one administration in last state, there was a skill activation inside the state, and people took hold on it. And so many people were also doing a very good skill. So today, I know some people that are living without today, taking care of their family, their siblings. Now, the government has a lot, and those resources come from the people. And why not give back to the people? What we are seeing, some group of people will stack the resources to themselves, and people live in abject poverty. Yes, there are some business moves that are supposed to also empower the citizens, but more should be done in the aspect of the government. Because you are there to serve the people, you are not there to serve your pocket.
But
today, what we are having is serving our pocket.
But wait, and to everybody, hello. Oh dear. Okay, apologies for the connection, but the issue with businesses, and it's a practice all over the world. Yes, the enabling environment is the primary thing. However, when it comes to the business, the same way people have supermarkets, it's not the government that comes there to tell you, oh, employ this. No, it's a mentorship and mentee relationship. So, and now in River State, in some parts, people complain that some of the young persons that they're getting don't seem to be very passionate about getting the skills that would enable them have a bright future. So it's all about the balance. The apprentices are also complaining, our guys are not doing well. The times have changed, in all honesty. Things, 20 years ago are different from what they are today. Some people are giving out taxi fare, feeding money. Some, they do nothing. Maybe you should reevaluate your contract, your agreement before you get in. My name is Jude. Thank you for being part of this conversation. Our very first this morning, Hello Port Harcourt.